Join us in this episode as we visit McLaren Vale and Hahndorf. We're at Chalk Hill Winery in the McLaren Vale today. Chalk Hill Winery, Never Never Distillery. We've had a wine tasting of their whites. Shut up and take my money. It was pretty good. We are settling in here. Not sure how many wineries we will do today because this feels pretty good. And now we're at Hardy's Tintara winery, and this I think was established 1853. It says it up there on the brickwork. But look at this. How absolutely gorgeous is this? So old, so beautiful. We're going to try some wines and we're going to have some lunch. Yum, yum. Inside the wine bottling room at Hardy's Tintara winery. These cellars have been used since the 1800s. It was originally a flour mill, and now it's used to make wine. Pretty impressive, really interesting history. Doesn't have the same smell of a winery as I remember, but pretty cool nonetheless.
Hill, then they come up around here, and then you've got the high hills, not those ones, sort of two over. That's Blue Springs. That's the edge on the northern side, and the ocean's the edge on the western side, and those hills.
Oxenberry Farm. We're heading back now along the Shiraz Trail to the caravan park, about 5 minutes walk. And this is where it got messy. Good morning. Today I'm at the D'Arenberg winery at McLaren Vale. We had a really big night last night, so Daz is resting up back in the van, and I've dropped Oz off at the dog groomers, so I wanted to go and do something that I couldn't do if I had Oz with me, and something that Daz probably wouldn't be into as much as what I am. So it's 10:30 in the morning. I'm not here to drink wine, even though behind me you can see vineyards and grapevines for miles. I'm here to do something really different, and you can see it in the background there. D'Arenberg is known for the cube, and at the moment they have a Salvador Dali sculpture exhibition, so I'm going to check that out. So let's go have a look. Kind of get a taste of it as soon as you come in. There's this great big cube, which I'll learn more about in a minute, but there's some big sculptures over there at the entrance. I'm going to go check it out. So let's go for a wander through the garden. What a lovely spot to come and sit, have some wine, have some lunch. These sculptures, cool as. The prices, not so cool. Let's go have a look inside. How's this for a cute cafe setting? It's like something out of Alice in Wonderland. Here's the view from level 3 of the cube. There's one more level to go. I'm sure it looks even more spectacular from up there. Views of the vineyards all the way around the cube. D'Arenberg is definitely worth a visit. So I've spent probably an hour here at D'Arenberg and I've done the Salvador Dali sculpture and art exhibition. I've walked through the cube. I haven't stopped and had coffee or done a wine tasting, but it is definitely worth a visit here. You can have a look at the view behind me there from upstairs on level 4 of the cube. Just gorgeous. So yeah, I think I already said it, but definitely worth a visit. It's $30 for adults to come into the cube and see the Dali exhibition. It's only $20 if you don't want to look at the Dali exhibition, but honestly, the Dali exhibition is worth it. We're down at Port Wollonga having a look at the limestone caves. Great, interesting limestone coast. The watercolour is just beautiful. It's a nice sunny day here. Beginning of March and the weather is still so gorgeous. I have to say, we were a bit disappointed that there was broken glass, underwear, all sorts of rubbish in the backs of the caves. Cheers.
Hey baby,
Woohoo! Hi babe.
what are we up to?
Well, today we're going on a winery walkabout, so a self-guided winery tour. I've picked 4 dog-friendly wineries, and in walking distance we've got like a 2.5k circuit, and we're on our way to the first one now.
So, on our way to the first one, sober as, why don't we do that? Let's try the...
Yeah, why don't we do a wine review after we leave each winery? And we'll
see if you can pick up whether we're affected by alcohol or not. Obviously, look, we're being responsible alcohol consumers, and we're walking.
Yep.
Look at this region. I got to tell you, South Australia, it has our money. We are loving this place. It is friggin' gorgeous. People are nice. We've met some of the craziest cats that are going to become friends for a long, long time in our life. We're just having the best time of our lives. We are absolutely loving it. McLaren Vale is just insane. In walking distance, there's 30 to 40 wineries. Like, it's just off the chain. We're loving it. Our waistline, probably not so much. Neither is the budget.
Or the liver. The liver's not really liking it.
Yeah, some of our blood stats probably aren't the best they've ever been, but we're having a freaking great time, and that's what it's about. Travel's all about experiences, things that you've never done before. We've never ever dreamt of coming to McLaren Vale, but I've got to tell you, it's not going to be our last time.
Our first stop is going to be Hugh Hamilton Winery, so if you've been there, give us some tips. Our second stop is Wirra Wirra, so again, tips welcome. See you soon.
Hey!
Righto, we are on our way to Wirra Wirra Winery. So Hugh Hamilton wines, we bought 2 bottles of a Shiraz there that was co-fermented. So we have a new wine term to use, co-fermented. We loved the Hugh Hamilton cordial, can you believe it? They do a muscat cordial and a Shiraz cordial. We have to go back tomorrow to pick up our wine. I think I'll also pick up some of the cordial. It was awesome.
What's the chance? Sorry, Bub. What's the chances of going to a winery and one of the most exclusive, one of the oldest winemakers in the region, and there's an amazing history. So I do recommend you pop in and have a look, because it is quite amazing. It was 1834, I think, the first Hamilton came out to produced his winery in South Australia, and had coated vines imported from South Africa. So it's got a really sort of amazing story.
Yeah, so current buzz score on a scale of sober to 10, I would say 2, 1.5.
I'd call you a 2.5.
Oh, all right, 2.5. We're at Wirra Wirra, about to check it out. One of the reasons we wanted to do Wirra Wirra was that our good friends Chris and Rod had introduced us to Wirra Wirra wines when we were at their place at Butterham about 4 months ago, and we've been buying it ever since. Every time we see it for sale, the Wirra Wirra Church Block Shiraz Cab. And so here we are, where it's made.
Wirra Wirra. How's this front fence? How cool. We'll give you an update soon. 2.5 on the way. Rock on.
So we are at Wirra Wirra Winery. We've had lunch delicious pork belly. Can 100% recommend the pork belly. It was the hero. And lamb shoulder. Anyway, Wira Wira is absolutely gorgeous.
Buzz rating, I reckon I'm getting close to 5. Besides having a great winery and a great building and amazing food. Their reds on point. What was the one we just had?
We had the 2021 Church Block Cab Sav or Cab Shiraz Merlot.
And it was boom.
Sunny day, which always makes it wonderful. We're about to head off to our next destination. I think it's going to be Serafino Winery. We're at Serafino Winery now, and Daz is over there doing the walk of shame. Thanks, Oz. Again, another beautiful location. Everybody puts so much effort into their cellar doors. It's a beautiful region to come and visit. Such a beautiful day out. We're going to go and sample the Serafino wares. So here is the cellar door for dogs are allowed on the deck at Serafino. What a pretty location. Hey, it's 3:45 and I'm going to give my score as about 7 out of 10, maybe 7.
Yeah, I think I'm running at a 7, but I'm not sure. You're not talking in attractiveness now,
no,
are you?
I'm talking about sobriety.
Oh, sobriety.
Yeah. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Serafino. It was gorgeous, and we did a video, but we forgot to press record, which again is an indication of how we're traveling on this winery walkabout today. But I'll put some photos in at the end of this of Serafino. Gorgeous location. They sell 4.5 million bottles of wine every year. That is a lot of wine. We bought 3 bottles of wine. Gorgeous spot. They were very accommodating, weren't they, hun?
Generally, we feel like second-class citizens with a dog, but these guys went out of their way to actually make us feel not only more than comfortable, but actually special. Water out for the dog where they normally don't do that.
So from a dog perspective, normally they only do tastings inside the cellar door. We asked whether we could have one outside because we had Oz, and because they weren't busy, they were happy to accommodate that. So
excellent guys, excellent team, hospitality off the charts. Really, really lovely fellas. Great explanations of the wine. They weren't wine snobs. They matched our level, which is low.
which is probably why we bought 3 bottles.
But really cool spot.
Yeah, so here we go onto the last destination, and we've dropped off the bottles that we bought at Serafino, and we're off to Chalk Hill. We'll catch you on the way back from there. God knows what that's going to be like. Bye. Okay, this is it. This is the wrap up. We're leaving venue number 4. In between this venue, this is number 4. In between this venue and the last venue, we swung by the caravan park. We fed Oz because we're responsible pet owners, and I changed my footwear and
irresponsible footwear
to irresponsible footwear, but much more comfortable. And we made our way from Serafino Wines up to Chalk Hill. What did we have at Chalk Hill?
We actually had gin and ginger beer. I think Lee's just put the camera on me because she thought that I'd fail with that gin and ginger beer. But
no, not at all.
I'm not a gin boy by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was one of the last tonics on earth. I probably wouldn't drink it. And it was cracking. boom, get here to Chalk Hill. And what's the gin park called?
The gin distillery is called Never Never Gin Distillery. We had the southern style, which was really good.
And apparently it won the best gin in the world in 2019.
Current buzz level, babe?
Oh, I reckon my buzz is probably a solid 8.5.
Ooh, 8.5. I'm pretty good. I'm maybe about an 8. We're going home with 7 bottles of takeaway. So we're going to enjoy McLaren Vale for a few days yet.
So there'll be no more installments because they might be R-rated after here.
Yeah, so we're heading back to the caravan park. It's 5 o'clock. We started today at 10:30, so it's been a big day, a good day, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along on our winery walkabout tour of the McLaren Vale with us.
And it's a simple way that you can actually just go on. We've met so many crew today. We've chatted, we've had fun. There's no doubt that Oz the super dog has actually been a super draw card. But we've had a great deal of fun. And get here, pull up a Airbnb, pull up a caravan park, or pull up whatever you need to do. But get to McLaren Vale and come and have a glance at this joint and spend a couple of days, because you could spend 2 weeks here and not even scratch the surface. It's great.
All right, that's it. Signing off from our salty life. How good is this? Woo! Today we're in Hahndorf, which is just out of Adelaide, and it's a old German settlement. It's Germantown, and there's a huge, big history here in Hahndorf of how it was settled back in the 1800s from a small group of Lutherans who arrived in Adelaide and walked here. But the town has preserved the architecture, and it's so gorgeous. It's actually a bit like walking through a craft market, but everything's in these beautiful buildings. Well worth a visit to Hahndorf, I would say.
But now, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah,
Yay, baby. Jaeger up. Jaeger. Meister. Jaeger Zager.
Prost.